Communication is the major function of any language, and one of the most fundamental parts of communication is greeting. In this video, you'll learn how to begin a simple conversation in Persian. Hello everybody, my name is Narges, or as some non-Iranian friends call me, Nars, and in this channel you can find videos about Iran, Persian language, and myself as an Iranian. So let's get to how you can greet in Persian. You begin most conversations by saying hi or hello, of course, and the Persian way of saying that is salam, salam, which has two syllables, sa and lam, with the stress on the second syllable, like most other Persian words. The way you should pronounce your L's in Persian is really important because most non-Iranians cannot pronounce it the Iranian way, and therefore you can easily recognize their foreign and especially have English as their native language. So in English it's L, L, and in Persian it's L, L. Your tongue would be much closer to your teeth when you pronounce this, and it's kind of similar to the German L, because for example for yellow they say Gelb, but it's much more front at the front compared to Persian. So I can say that the Persian L, it's somewhere between the German and the English one. So the Persian way of saying hi or hello is salam, salam, not salam, as most foreigners pronounce it. Another point about this word, salam, is that it's originally from Arabic, and therefore many Iranians insist that we should avoid it altogether and use a pure Persian word instead, like durud, or as some people pronounce it, dorud. But the problem is that this word is extremely formal and posh, and it's never used in daily conversation. And why am I explaining all this to you? Because many Iranians insist that only pure Persian words should be taught to foreigners, but lots and lots of Persian words are of Arabic origin, and this kind of replacement cannot take place overnight, and it should be done gradually. So I tell you the honest truth about the words that we use, and it would be a matter of your choice which one you would prefer to use. Okay, after that long talk about saying hi in Persian, we get to asking someone how they're doing. Here you'll have lots of different options depending on the person you're talking to and the formality of the situation, because there's a huge difference between friendly Persian and formal Persian. If you're talking to a friend or a loved one, you can say chetore, chetore, which means how are you? Or you can say khubi, khubi, which means the same thing, that is, how are you? But literally it translates, are you fine or are you well? Or you can say halet chetore, halet chetore, which is the same thing, how are you? But literally it would translate, how's your well-being? But if you're talking to someone for the first time or the situation is rather formal, you can say hale shoma, hale shoma, which is a formal how are you, but literally it translates your well-being. Or you could say khub hastin, khub hastin, which is a formal are you fine or are you well. Or you can say haletun chetore, haletun chetore, which means how's your well-being or how are you. The next important component of conversation is when someone has asked how you're doing and you want to reply. Again, depending on the formality of the situation, you can have different options. If the situation is friendly, you can say khubam merci, khubam merci, which means I'm fine or I'm well, thanks. Or you could say only khubam, which means I'm fine, khubam, or simply merci, which obviously means thank you. But if the situation is more formal, you usually say متشکرم, متشکرم, or even more formally, سپاسگزارم. سپاسگزارم, which both mean I'm grateful that you asked, or simply thank you. So to summarize everything, in order to say hi or hello, you would say salam or durud. And to say how are you or how are you doing, if the situation is friendly, you can say chetore, خوبی, or حالت چطوره. And if the situation is more formal, you could say حال شما خوب هستین, or حالتون چطوره. And to say thank you, I'm fine, if the situation is friendly, you can say خوبم مرسی, or just خوبم, or only merci. And if the situation is more formal, you can say متشکرم or سپاسگزارم. That was the basic Persian conversation, guys. If it was helpful in your opinion, give me one of these. And also subscribe to my channel to see my future Persian lessons. Thank you for watching and take care. Goodbye.